And it is time for the rematch of the ACC Championship here in Dallas, Texas at the Death Star, aka Jerry's World, aka the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Here in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl, we are set to take on the Cal Bears, as I said, in a rematch from just a few weeks ago. Taking them on in the ACC Championship. We did prevail there, and hopefully we are looking to do the same here once again for the second time in not just this season, but really in the series that we've actually played Cal. And it's going to be set up, it's a pretty good setup for a battle here in the semifinals of the college football playoffs in season number 10 of Coach Bubba's career. So welcome back to the channel for those of y'all returning, and welcome if you are new here to Champnsons. So looking at our pathways to get there, we did squeeze in as the number 12 seed. Not really sure why, but hey, it is what it is. 48-45 win over Tennessee. That was a close battle, but then taking on the SEC champions, we actually handled them pretty well in that sense. Now, Cal, I'm not going to say easier path, but they did take on NC State and then the number 1 seed Texas Tech Red Raiders. So that's kind of how we got to where we are. On the other side of the bracket, playing down in Miami, and the Orange Bowl is the Mean Green. They are still going strong after we left them all those years ago, as they are set to take on the Oklahoma Sooners in their semifinal matchup. This should be a hell of a remaining of a playoff, so let's just jump right into it here on our opening possession. Taking it here at about our own 46-yard line. Smith is going to be in the shotgun, has the snap in hand, gets it to Davis going off right guard, makes a cut, and is brought down after about 8 yards. A good little gain to get this thing started. Connor Davis really spearheaded our running game, a little bit with Lane coming in from behind him, and we've also seen flashes from McCracken as well in the ground game. But Connor Davis being our primary guy, picking up 8 yards, setting us up at the 2nd and 2. Smith now, the freshman, leading this offense, has the snap in hand, steps into the pocket and takes off down the right side, cuts it out a little further, tries to cut it back, and Davis completely whiffed on his block. And Smith does get brought down, but he kind of got a little chaotic in his running, I'll give him that. But Davis did whiff on that block, allowing him to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 Seminoles. Quick throw and the swing pass to Akiri on the left side. He's dragged down from behind. And Cal does have the speed. I think we've got more of it, but, I mean, in the end, Cal is definitely a team that's built with speed on both sides of the ball. So 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, Smith hands off Davis up the middle. Big hole opens up, makes a cut to the left side, and is brought down pretty quickly after that at the 14-yard line. A really good gain there, just about 10 yards on that run, setting us up for a 1st and 10. Our opening possession here, trying to get points. Smith in the pistol, has it in his hand. Play action, rolls out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, and he throws it away. That is a dangerous play. We've seen him go really bad decisions on that kind of play before. Thankfully, it didn't bite us right there. So 2nd and 10 now, under center in the I formation. Davis is in the backfield, 2 receivers set. Smith hands off to Davis, cuts it back to the left side, and that was well played by the Cal defense. They really kind of overloaded that right side there, right exactly where we were going, and it forced a cutback, and he was brought down. So 3rd and 6. Lane comes into the game now here. As Smith has it, drops back, drops the screen pass off to Lane. He's got space in front of him, lowers his shoulder, but unable to get there. They are going to mark him short. Coming out is going to be 4th and inches. So 4th and inches, and it looks like our offense is going to be staying on the field right here. So they're going to come out under center. Goal line formation, all the big fellas on there. Boyette in the backfield. Smith under center. Has a snap, hands it to Boyette, going left side. Hole opens up, touchdown Seminoles. 4th and inches to a 7-point lead, all in just mere seconds. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And I just want to take a quick flash to the scoreboard coming across the crawl of the screen there. North Texas does take out Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl. North Texas will be back in the national championship game once again for really almost really about their 2nd time since we left them when we defeated LSU. So now after gaining a lead a little bit later in the first quarter, here comes Cal as they cut back on that run play to the left side there, and he's going to be brought down by Copper after about 9.5-yard gain. Cortez Avery, the senior running back for the Bears, is stepping up big time for him. Cal does like to go with a two-back set from the shotgun. As they clap their hands, has one player in motion. Quick snap in the pocket. Fires over the middle, and that's going to be caught as he takes off down the sideline. Massey couldn't bring him down, but we finally get him pushed out of bounds at the 23, and Copper bit on the play action. Copper came hauling ass up right there on that play action. He bit on it, and that allowed that open space for that pass. So now Cal going, no huddle, sends two receivers to the left side. They got two tight ends. Has the snap in hand, fires out, drops it off over the middle, gets only 3 yards. Well played by this defense. Sometimes going fast after that big play, your defense can really be kind of, shaken up, but not this one. They held strong. 2nd and 7, play action, throw to the right side. It's caught in the back of the end zone. I'm not sure where the coverage was, but the receiver did kind of trail off there at the second to the inside route, and that allowed the catch to be made, and that is going to give us a tie ball game here in the first quarter with 4 minutes remaining. Jaquez Hayden, the sophomore receiver here for the Cal Bears, makes the catch. I mean, really, it looks like our corner kind of predicted him to go a little further towards the actual corner, and he just flattened out his route, and they adjusted him. I mean, that's how they beat you on that play. So here we come right back at him. Cal with the blitz. Fire that one over the middle as we hit Nakua, and he's going to make the catch for about 7 yards on that one. His second catch of the night. He's got 14 yards so far. So 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Game is tied 7-7, and Seminoles and Smith on the move. As we hand that one off to Davis off left guard, he breaks one tackle and is finally brought down after a really good gain there. Connor Davis has got 50 yards on 8 carries. But it looks like we just lost one of our linemen. I don't know how long he's going to be as he hobbles off the field. Hopefully he'll be able to come back on pretty quick. It would be devastating to lose a lineman at this stage. 1st and 10 Seminoles. Now we're going to be in a shotgun. 2 receivers to the left side. We got Burks wide right by his lonesome. Cal brings a blitz. Smith rolls out to his right, drops off a pass late, and Nakua can't hold on to it. I mean, I don't know if Nakua is the best guy to throw to, but, I mean, I'm glad it wasn't a turnover. Let's just say that. So 2nd and 10 now. Smith, he's going to send Burks in motion. Has the snap in hand. Quick throw over the middle. Hits Burks, who's going to be brought down almost immediately. Gain of 9 yards right there. Mario's got bruised ribs, so he should be able to come back here pretty quick. Looks like they're just kind of finishing wrapping him up on the sideline there. 3rd and 1 now. Smith in the shotgun. 3 receivers left side. Hands off Davis going to the left. Cuts it back up the middle. Big hole opens up, and he's gathered up and brought down at the 13. Good run by Davis. 9 attempts already in the first quarter. He's got 61 yards. This is going to be, I have a feeling, a run-heavy game. Cal does have a pretty stiff pass defense. As we saw what they could do in the ACC championship game. I mean, the turnovers almost killed us in that one. Thankfully, they didn't. But it's just one of those deals. So here we come back at them at the 13-yard line here at the start of the second quarter. Smith in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Burks wide right by his lonesome. Davis in the backfield. Has the snap in hand. Fires over the middle. Hits Nakua once more, but they got a linebacker waiting for him right there. Smith 10 of 14 for 77 yards so far this afternoon or this evening. 2nd and 4, going to be under center in an I formation. Smith has the snap. Hands off to Davis right side. He's got space in front. Davis walks it in. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Connor Davis punches that one in. The second touchdown by this offense on the ground. Normally we go through the air, but as we've said, we've seen what their pass defense can do to us. So now we're taking a different strategy, hammering it into the ground, and so far it is working. Davis gets his first touchdown of the evening on that one, and that's going to give us the lead here in the second quarter. Now, here come the Bears battling back at us at their own 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff going to right side, cuts it back up the middle, breaks one tackle, and is finally brought down after about a 7-yard gain. Avery for the Bears has got 22 yards on 5 carries. So 2nd and 3, staying in the shotgun, 3 wide, 2 back set. Running back is in motion, has the snap. Play action. In the pocket, fires over the middle. That one's going to be intercepted by Copper, and he's brought down immediately, but he didn't bite on that play action. He did not bite, and he was right there. That's what happens when you read, you learn, you understand. Read the offense, learn from your previous mistakes, understand what is happening on the field, and Copper was lying in wait, and he reached his arms up, snagged that ball out of the air, and he comes up with a big-time interception here. And for a freshman, he has been playing excellent all season. He has been one of the top defensive guys, and he's been coming through time and time again and does it once more on that play. So 1st and 10. Smith in the shotgun. Cal brings a blitz, drops the screen pass off, but the blitz got there too quick. I've seen that go for a strip sack before. We've got to be careful on that. Smith has got to get rid of the ball quicker, even on those screen plays. 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers now. Has the snap in hand. Fires that one over the middle. Hits Villano coming across the field, and as he's hit and brought down at the 34-yard line. Villano getting some action on the crossing patterns. Normally he's not fast enough to get there, but he's getting some extra speed today. A little amped up for this semifinal. On 1st and 10, hand that one off to Davis. Tries to follow a blocker and cut it back, but nowhere to go, and he's going to be brought down. 91 yards so far here, and we're just about halfway through the second quarter, and it's going to be 2nd and 9, Seminoles. So here we are, 2 back, 3 receivers set. Davis on the left side has the snap. Blitz comes. Smith takes off and nowhere to go. Looked like he had some space open over the middle, but I think he wanted to try to give somebody some time to get open down the field, and it just wasn't a possibility. Other than that, maybe the freshman just purely panicked. And now it's 3rd and 14. So 3rd and 14, staying in the shotgun. Smith claps his hands, has the snap. In the pocket, drops that one off to Davis, who gets forward and is brought down at about the 32-yard line. Looks like that's just a bailout play. I don't think anything deeper down the field was going to be available. At the 32, comes out to about a 49-yard field goal. I think Amerson does have the foot for it. We're going to see if we can't get him going. As you see, Smith goes into the tent to get what looks like his foot looked at because he was limping. Amerson puts the boot to the ball, and that goes right down the middle as we now have a 10-point lead here once again. Well, not once again. It's our first 10-point lead, damn it. Amerson drives that one through. That was a 49-yarder, one of his longer on the season, and that's going to extend our lead now to 10 points. And the Cal fans are starting to get nervous already. You can see it in their eyes. Look at them. They're feeling beat down right now. But their team is still fighting back as they come back at us here. 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. They have the snap. Handoff left side. He's going to be hit by Biggs and brought down. What a great play there by Biggs as he comes off the edge to make the stop, and that's going to make it 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line. Cal is on the plus side of the field here. And as they come back out in the shotgun, 4 wide set. Has the snap. Fires over the middle. Hits his receiver. Gets past one tackler. And got past another and finally brought down. A little shifty maneuver right there. It looks like Copper just went flying past him. As that's going to make it 1st and 10 Cal. So from the shotgun at the 23-yard line. 3 back. 3 wide receiver. 2 back set. Avery goes in motion. Has the snap. Pressure closes in, giving chase. He's got nowhere to go. As we bring him down right there, Olo Nilua comes up with another big play. This is why he returned after last season. You make plays like that at 2nd and 23 as we get to the 2-minute timeout. What a play here by the defense on that one. 2nd and 23. As they are staying in the shotgun, 4 wide set. Has the snap in hand. Pressure comes late. Hit and brought down once again. Back-to-back sacks on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd and 31 here from the 44-yard line as they keep getting pushed back further and further. Now they have the snap in hand. Fire it to the right side. Hits his receiver. He's got nowhere to go. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. That's going to give him a little decision time, and it looks like, yeah, their field goal kicker is coming on the field. This is going to be a 56-yard opportunity here. From 56 yards out on the right hash marks, they have the snap is down, kick is up, and it squeezes into the right upright. As a Cal kicker, Heflin makes this a one-score game once again. So here we come back at him with 1 minute to go. In the second quarter, Smith sends Burks in motion, has the snap in hand. Fires over the middle, hits Nakua, and that's brought down for a 7-yard gain. Pretty much seems to be his average so far in this game. 2nd and 3. Looking to the sideline. The clock is still ticking. We only have 1 timeout left, so got to be smart with it. Hand that off to Davis up the middle. That's going to be 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches, and luckily all our guys are still around the line because we are going no huddle. Making changes before the snap. We've got to get it off. 30 seconds remain. Smith has it in hand. Fires over. He's going to hit Villano, who's got space at the 40. He's all the way down to the 30-yard line before he's dragged out of bounds, and the clock will stop. But our momentum has not. We are on the move. No huddle offense. Here we go. Smith staying in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side. Nakua wide left all by his lonesome. Davis in the backfield. Burks in motion. Has it in his hand. Smith looks over, fires. He's going to hit Burks, who takes it to the sideline and gets to the yard to gain inside the red zone to the 19. As that is going to get us inside the red zone. Clock has stopped. 19 yards away from extending this lead to making it a 2-score ball game. Smith sends Burks in motion, has it in his hand once more. Quick fire over the middle, hits Burks. It's a race to the sideline again. Burks that is playing crafty right there. Burks has been on this team for a while. He's being a crafty receiver getting out of bounds. 12 seconds to go, 8 yards away. Smith has it in his hand, drops back. Fires over the middle. He's going to hit Davis at the 3, who can't fight in. There's about 6 seconds left, and they're just going to let this thing tick on down. And finally we call timeout. 2 seconds remaining. And are they going to keep the offense? No, they're going to bring in the field goal kicker. Emerson is going to come in for the extra point distance off to the right hash, though. These have been always difficult for every human. Boot, ball, and Emerson actually puts that right down the damn middle. All right. 10-point lead here as that will take us into halftime. As the clock does expire, Emerson comes up with the second field goal of the first half. Now, we've got 2 touchdowns, both of them on the ground, and then 2 field goals so far in this game. So it is a 20-10 matchup right now coming into halftime. We've had some good plays. I don't know if I can say we've missed opportunities. It's been a fight, and we had a feeling this was going to be a fight in the first half. I expected maybe our passing game to work out a little better. But Davis, 14 rushes, 98 yards. He's averaging 7 yards a carry in the first half. It's one of those, man, if it's working for you, why go away with it? If we can hold on here in the second half and win it, going into the Natty Championship, that's 2 weeks. He's going to have plenty of rest. He'll be well rested by the time to come back. So I think we are going to have to find something out with our passing game, though. We are going to have to get that working to kind of get everything back in sync. I don't think we're going to have much of a choice. But a lot of football left here, so let's see what this game has left in store for us. As the Bears hand that one off to the left side, and Avery picks up 1 yard, making it 2nd and 9. They are on the move as they are at the 39-yard line once again. 2nd and 9 from the shotgun, 4 wide set. Has a snap in hand. Re-rush only 4. Pressure comes. He takes off up the middle, and Copper goes flying over him as he slides down relatively easily, and he picks up an 8-yard gain. So it is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, 12 and a half minutes to go in the third quarter. 3 receiver, 2 back set, although really it's just a wide receiver slipping back as they hand it off to him, actually. And Copper comes up with a big-time stop, and Olonilua is going to be going down injured. Hopefully that's not going to be too serious. He has been a major leader on this defensive line. And, wow, I need him to get back out there on that field. So Olonilua comes off, and the offense for Cal is at the line once more. Play action, standing in a very clean pocket, takes off up the middle, and Biggs chases him down this time to make him slide after another 8-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 2 from the 20. Our defense has its backs against the walls. Heels dug in. Those we get them. Biggs comes shooting through and brings them down for no gain. 3rd and 2. They're looking to change things up, stay in the shotgun. 4 wide, trips to the right side, has the snap in hand. Quick throw to the right. They got space in front. Bounces off a tackler, but ends up stepping out of bounds at the 11. Daly having a pretty decent evening so far for the Bears. From the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. Daly has a snap. takes off to the right side, throws it kind of late, hits his receiver, but they do drop it as contact is made. Olonilua is going to be out. He's got a foot contusion. He will not be able to return in this game. That is not what I want to see. Not what I want to see at all. 2nd and 10. Fires it to the left side, hits his receiver. Copper makes contact, but it's too late. And they punch that one in as they climb right back into this thing and make it a one-score ball game here once more. 20-17 in the third quarter. But hey, we got fighting us too. So here we come right back at it. And this is going to be some heavyweights throwing some blows. As we send Burks in motion on the end around, he's got it on the jet sweep, actually stiff arming his way forward, and they're going to get him after 9-yard gain. Trey Burks, that's his 5th catch. He's averaging 10 yards a catch so far today for 50 yards. 2nd and 1, coming in the I formation under center. Hands off to Davis up the middle, lowers his shoulder. Davis making sure to get what was needed. That's the best thing you can do in that situation. Get the dang first down. 118 yards on 18 carries for Davis so far this evening. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter from the 26-yard line. Smith claps his hands, has a snap back, drops off the screen pass, takes off down the right sideline, following his blockers, and he's brought down at about, looks like the 21 maybe. And they're going to throw a flag for roughing the passer on the screen pass. I mean, these penalties in this game are questionable, but man, I will take advantage when one goes my way, believe it or not. And that's going to set us up with 1st and goal thanks to that. 1st and goal, staying under center in the I formation. Davis in the backfield once again. Has the snap. Up the middle, big hole. Lowers his shoulder, fighting forward. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a run by Davis. Took it going off left guard, and, man, he would not be denied. Kept those feet pumping. 2nd touchdown of the day for him. So here a little later in the third quarter, Cal coming right back at us after we establish our 10-point lead. They fire it to the left side, and that gets caught for a 3-yard loss. Nowhere to go on that one. Frederick Williams for the Seminoles defense comes up with the big stop. 2nd and 13, 1 minute to go in the third. Daly in the shotgun, 4 wide, has the snap. Almost went over his head, hands it off to Avery, who's hit and brought down. But that was a good gain right there. That was a good gain by the Bears on an almost over-the-head snap. So 3rd and 8. Daly making changes, looking at the defense. Calling out his plays, has the snap, hands off up the middle. Delayed, Copper comes up and lays the lumber. Oh, my goodness. Copper comes flying through with violent intentions and stopped Avery short of the line to gain, but they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. Bears offense on the field as we go to the fourth quarter as the clock did tick to zeros, and we are 15 minutes away from a national championship berth. 10-point lead, 27-17 here. As we've pretty much, it's been an incredibly well-rounded game. There was one fumble that happened earlier in the first quarter that did not get seen, but outside of that, it's been pretty dang evenly matched. So here they come on for another 50-plus yard field goal, and they squeeze that one into the upright. Good Lord. Their kicker, Heflin's got quite the boot on him. As he punches that one through, now it's a 7-point game. Now after we trade some quick punts on short drives, here comes Cal at us once again. Quick throw to the left side. He's got space in front of him. Gets past one tackler, chases him down from behind. Christian Daly here for the Bears, getting caught up in those yards per play like we've got. 1st and 10 now from the 28. In the pistol, has a snap. Play action. Pressure comes by Copper, and he's going to be dragged down behind the line. He's going to get the sack for an 8-yard loss all the way back to the 36. What a play by the freshman linebacker to read the blitz, to come the blitz perfectly, and then to read where Daly was going to go. He's got escapability, so that's a fantastic play by Copper to bring him down. So 2nd and 18, Daly has a snap. Play action, fires it deep to the right side, and he has his man who's going to stroll in untouched. And this game is going to be tied here in the fourth quarter. With 10.5 minutes to go, this game is going to be tied at 27. Marquise Lucky, the freshman, comes up with a lucky catch, I would even say. That's kind of a bad pass off his back hip on the run. as he takes it into the end zone to tie the game. Now in our ensuing drive, we need a response, and we need one now. Smith claps his hands. He's got the snap in, fires over as he hits Nakua, fighting forward, and Nakua gets brought down at the 36-yard line, but that is enough for a first down. His 6th catch for 50 yards so far today. 1st and 10 from the 36. Smith. Nakua wide left by himself. Smith in the shotgun. Hands off to Davis. Hole opens up. Davis lowering his shoulder. He is not avoiding contact. He is running towards contact. With 192 total yards on the night and 2 touchdowns, he's having arguably player of the game style of stats right there. So 2nd and 4. Smith fires it deep to the left side, and he hits Nakua in the feet. What was he doing? He had him open. And I mean, the pressure didn't even get there. The block happened. I don't know why he panicked. 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4. Smith claps his hands once more. Has it. Fires over the middle. Hits Burks over the middle. Makes the catch and is brought down at the 11. He took quite a shot. That's one of those hits that makes you nervous. He's going to fumble. Not on that one. As he makes the catch 11 yards away from retaking the lead in this one. 1st and 10 Seminoles, 5.5 minutes to go. Smith has the snap in hand. Fires it deep to the right side. Hits a Curry in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. His participation had been limited in this game. And he's one of Smith's favorite targets. You were wondering when he was going to get the ball delivered to him, and it happened in a pivotal moment as we reclaim the lead here. Now we find ourselves a little later, right at the 2-minute mark. If we can get a first down, we can get a win after forcing a punt. As we hand that one off to Davis. Now Cal does have, well, now 2 timeouts, but they had 3 timeouts coming into this one. So first down wins it. That's all we need. We need 10 yards. That's 30 feet. We've got to get this done. From the shotgun, 2 tight ends set. Nakua set in motion, has the snap, jet sweep over to him around the edge. Cuts inside his blocker, and he's going to fumble it. Nakua fumbles, and Cal jumps on it. You've got to be kidding me. Just go down, if anything. Let him call the damn timeout. Jesus Christ. The worst thing you could do is fumble it. And Nakua is a very sure-handed guy. Well, normally he's had some fumble. I guess thinking back on it, he's fumbled it a couple times more recently than anything. So now the Bears come back at us with full momentum their way. They've got 18 yards now after that 7-yard pass and a 2nd and 3. They got 18 yards and 85 seconds to move it in. Daly has a snap. Quick throw to the left side. They said, we don't need all that time. We're just going to tie it up right now. 2 plays after the turnover, and they punched it in. And that player looks constipated on that right there in that little celebration. Probably shat his britches. And that's what that Bear's stepping over like that, too. He's stepping over that dude's deucers. O'Connell deucing his britches on the game-tying catch. Oh, good Lord, and that's going to take us to overtime. I hate these moments because everything can go any way, and this is such a major kind of thing for us to lose. This is season 10, our final season, that we're going to follow Coach Bubba around. So you see the overtime rules there as we get ready for the coin toss. Everybody shakes hands. Coin toss goes up. Cal wins it. And Cal is going to go on defense first. That's to be expected. All right. Offense, we've got to get touchdowns. I mean, that's just putting it simple. We've got to get touchdowns. So here we are, 1st and 10. Smith in the shotgun. The Seminoles offense, 3 receiver, 2-back set. Davis on the left side, Lane on the right. Smith has the snap. Fires that deep to the left side. Hits Davis, who takes it in, coming out of the backfield on the wheel route. Connor Davis gives us the lead once again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a play for the first play in overtime. Connor Davis strikes coming out of the backfield on the wheel route. And they just didn't see it. I mean, he'd gone out into the flat so much you kind of have to bite on that if you're the defense. And as soon as he turned it up and had that extra step, great throw by Smith to deliver it to him. So now here comes Cal trying to level it up as they roll out to the left side and slide down after a 3-yard gain. So 2nd and 7. Cal going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers set. Tight end on the line to the left side. Blitz comes. Fires it over the middle. Hits his tight end coming across the field, who gets hit and brought down at the 8-yard line. You've got to be kidding me. Now we choose a time to where we don't know how to cover. I mean, the blitz was a pretty piss poor, I guess, play call. Let's be honest. That's on me. But the way they execute it, that's on them. 1st and goal. From the 8, Daly has a snap over the middle, hits his tight end, and that looked like his receiver right over the middle, but he makes the catch. At least we stopped him. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They're about half a yard away from tying this game up. From the pistol, handoff to the left side. Biggs and Avery collide, but Biggs gets in. Oh, that's going to be tied up here. So first overtime is completed. It's going to be a 41-41 ball game here as Cortez Avery tying that one up. Biggs got there half a step too late, I guess. So now Cal will take the ball first here in overtime number 2. They have the snap, handoff up the middle. Avery tries to get away, but no go there. Olonilua has come back out onto the field, thank God. And he made that stop. So 2nd and 8. Daly in the shotgun. 3 receiver, 1 Avery in the backfield. Has the snap. Fires it deep to the right side. Almost intercepted. Are you kidding me? Frederick Williams. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, that hurts. You've got to make that play. You just have to. 3rd and 8. Daly fires over the middle, hits his receiver, and that's going to be 1st and goal now. That's what happens when you drop interceptions right there. Ask Blake Gideon for the Longhorns playing on the road against Tech in Lubbock. You got to make the catch or shit happens. 1st and goal, handoff up the middle. Stiff arming his way forward, and Hanneman finally brings him down. He picks up about 5 yards on that. 2nd and goal now. From the pistol formation, 2 receiver, 2 tight end set. Hands off to Avery to the right side. He's got space, gets around Copper. And he's going to walk that one in. Cal takes the lead here. Now it's the 2nd overtime, so you have to go for 2. They will have to go for a 2-point conversion. So 3 yards away. Daly in the shotgun. Since Avery in motion has the snap. Quick throw to the left side, hits his receiver. And it's now 49-41. So here we come back. Fighting for our life. Fighting for our season. Fighting for our shot at the national championship. What a way to go if we could take out North Texas, the place where it all started. If we could take them out for our final year here in college football 25. Now Smith starts this overtime out, firing it over, hitting Burks coming across the field, picks up good 9 yards. So 2nd and 1, getting us down to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 1 here in overtime. Overtime number 2, I might add. So send Davis in motion, has the snap, hands off to Lane, and nowhere to go. The RPO, and we just read it wrong. Smith read it wrong. Lane dropped for a 3-yard loss. So 3rd and 4. Smith claps his hands once again, has the snap back. He hands that, thought we could fool him. We switched sides, thought we could fool him. But no, we did not. So now it's 4th and 7. All hopes and dreams riding on this play for right now. 4th and 7, John Smith has the snap. Takes off up the middle, being chased, and he gets the 1st down, and he goes down at the 10. 10 yards away. We trail by a touchdown and 2-point conversion. We are 10 yards away, 1 step at a time. Let's get the touchdown first. So coming from the Wildcat, led by Davis, Lane in motion. Gets it out to Lane on the right side. He's got the edge in front of him. He walks it in. Lane takes the sweep in, and that's going to give us an opportunity to tie it up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Now the 2-point conversion. 3 yards away to determine our season right now. Do we continue or do we die here? Smith has the snap. Pressure comes, throws it as he's hit, and he can't get it completed. And that's how it's going to end. Our 10-year journey is going to end here in disappointment in Dallas, Texas at the Cotton Bowl. Oh, that hurts, man. That does hurt. I mean, we've had a good career so far. Now, Coach Bubba is going to carry on in the world. He is going to end up leaving Florida State after this season, heading to LSU to be an AD over there, president of football operations, some office kind of job. But 10 seasons coaching. He had not Conference USA, an American Athletic Conference championship, some Big Ten championships, and an ACC championships, along with 4 national titles. He gave it a hell of a career. I'd like to have been able to finish this one against our old foe. Like I said, where it all started against North Texas, but it just was not meant to be. Now, College Football 26 is going to be coming out. We are going to have a new coach rising from the ashes of South Texas Big River University. Not that it's in ashes, but you get what I'm saying. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. A quarterback that was with that team who's looking to make a name for himself in the coaching realm. He did get the Big River Cowboys to the semifinals a couple times. Had a couple Big 12 championships. So we'll see him in College Football 26. Not sure where he's going to start out. We'll have to see how his career goes. But after 10 seasons, Coach Bubba Champnsons, level 50, the max you can get. I mean, just well done. Guys, I enjoyed this series. Hey, hit the thumbs up if y'all enjoyed this series too. You're excited for the next one in College Football 26. If you hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. And guys, I will see y'all in College Football 26, probably sometime middle of next week, I figure. I'll probably start getting the first videos out, or at least start leaking the first little teasers out at you. Thank y'all for all the support in this series. Thank y'all for all the support with the channel. And just once again, I'm excited to keep this thing moving forward. So I will see y'all in the next one, everybody. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.